Are we going to talk meal kits or meal kitchens? His name is Ham, but he is not food. But meal kits are food. We're going to talk about that. Meal kit delivery services have been around for ages at this point. I'm guessing most of you watching have tried at least one, but I guarantee you've seen their ads. It is a pretty nice value proposition. You just subscribe to a service, you pick the recipes you want, they're shipped right to your door every week, no need to go to the grocery store. I've personally tested 10 different meal kit delivery services, and the wider CNET team has tried about 30 because there are a lot of different ones out there. And if you're trying to decide which one to subscribe to, there are a lot of factors to consider. And we're going to start with probably the most important one, and that's going to be price. Let's be real, the cost of everything has been increasing a lot lately, especially on food. Going out to restaurants is becoming more of a luxury, and the stress of weekly meal planning and going to the grocery store often leads to spending more than you wanted to on takeout. Most meal kit delivery services sit right in between the cost of going out to a restaurant and buying groceries and cooking at home. That is, unless you are EveryPlate or Dietary, which are super competitively priced. You're looking at $6 per serving plus shipping, which equals out to about $12 a meal. Each meal consists of 2 servings. These days, going to the grocery store and cooking a meal for 2 for $12 or under is becoming more challenging, depending on where you like to shop. Having tried both Dietary and EveryPlate, the meals are pretty darn tasty, but there are a couple of drawbacks for a service that's affordable. Both Dietary and EveryPlate don't have quite as many recipe options to choose from every week. The ingredients are just not quite as high quality as some you might get from a more expensive meal kit service, and they don't have as many options for people with dietary restrictions, which might be a deal breaker. Also, services like Dietary and EveryPlate might have you use more of your own ingredients from your own kitchen, like say butter as an example. But at only about $12 a meal, that does actually compete with grocery stores, again, depending on where you shop, and it makes those services pretty darn tempting. But if budget is less of a concern, you can go with a more premium option like say Blue Apron or Marley Spoon, which I've been enjoying all week. Services like these have a ton of different menu options. It's honestly kind of hard to choose because they all look so good, and they will sometimes even have more premium menu options that are inspired or directly created by a celebrity chef like say Martha Stewart. With the more expensive services, you can usually expect farm fresh organic ingredients and more creative recipes. More premium services like these usually range from $12 to $15 per serving, which can add up pretty quickly. And then there's a bunch of services like say HelloFresh and Green Chef, which sit right in the middle at around $8 to $10 per serving. And one thing to note, with virtually all of these services, the more you choose to order, the more affordable it becomes. The standard set is usually 3 meals in one box, but you can add in as many as you like, and that usually brings the cost per serving down. So if you don't want to go to the grocery store at all, and you don't want to go to restaurants at all every week, you can save a little bit more money. A lot of these services like Marley Spoon and Purple Carrot will also have different grocery items you can buy that get shipped right to your door, and I found that is a great way to just get over the free shipping threshold. A lot of services will say, oh, if you spend $90, you'll get free shipping. And the basic 3-meal plan only gets you up to, say, $80, and then they tack on $12 for shipping. So a really nice way to avoid that shipping cost is just throw in a couple cheaper grocery items. And speaking of dietary restrictions, this is the second big thing you should consider when trying to choose a meal kit. I was a subscriber to Purple Carrot off and on for many, many years, and the main reason for that is they are an entirely vegan meal kit. Now, I am not vegan, but my spouse is, and instead of signing up for something that has just vegan options and having to select them every week, it made the most sense just to go with one where all the options are vegan. But whether you're vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, you don't eat red meat, you're gluten-free, or you just have a very specific thing that you don't like to eat in your meals, all of these meal kit options should have something for you, unless they're the more affordable ones, because those options are a bit more limited. And then the last major factor to consider when choosing a meal kit is your time and your comfort level in the kitchen. Now you can really separate these meal kit delivery services into 2 big categories. Ones that send you ingredients with recipes that you cook yourself, or ones that send you pre-prepared meals that you just heat and eat. Now personally, I am most familiar with the style of meal kit where they send you ingredients and a recipe card, and then you do all the cooking yourself. Now I consider myself to be an above average cook. I've grown to like cooking over the years, and one thing I like about this is that a lot of the times the recipes can teach me new things that I can apply elsewhere. Each recipe card comes with an estimated time to complete, and I have found these to be historically pretty accurate, but that also depends on your comfort level in the kitchen. Say you don't have very good knife skills and you chop vegetables very slowly, that might increase the time. When you're choosing your recipes online every week, you can sort by how quick the recipes are to make. So if you don't have much time, but you still want to be able to do all the cooking, you can pick the ones that are the fastest to make. On the other hand, if you simply don't have the time to actually cook in the kitchen, or you just don't like it, a lot of these meal kit delivery services will also offer pre-made heat meat meals or ones that offer that exclusively. When I was a Purple Carrot subscriber, I would often get at least one of these pre-prepared meals every week so I could have it for lunch or if I was just in a serious time crunch. In my experience, the pre-prepared meals are not as tasty as the ones you make from scratch, which makes quite a bit of sense, but a lot of the CNET editors raved about the quality of the meals from both Mosaic and Cook Unity. So if you're interested in just pre-prepared meals, those would be a good place to start. If you're interested in both, most meal kit delivery services offer some variety. So maybe you want meal kits with ingredients one week, and then hey, I'm gonna be really busy at work the following week. You can just order a bunch of pre-prepared meals. So with all this being said, where does that leave you, person looking for a meal kit to subscribe to? If you're still not sure, maybe it's the first time you tried one, I would recommend going with HelloFresh. HelloFresh checks all of the boxes, it's competitively priced, it has virtually every dietary need you could ask for, including vegan meals, and it has a bunch of variety for virtually all skill levels, whether you're more advanced or more of a beginner in the kitchen. And they have a good variety of traditional meal kits with ingredients or pre-prepared meals. Having tried HelloFresh myself, I was very impressed with the overall quality of the recipes, and I thought the food quality matched more premium options like Blue Apron and Purple Carrot. It just checks all the boxes, and I don't think you can go wrong with something like HelloFresh. Again, there are so many good options out there, it can be really hard to choose, and one thing you could do if you are not a forgetful person is take advantage of each service's introductory offer, cancel it, and then try out a new one, and then resubscribe to your favorite. But again, make sure you're not forgetful, you gotta cancel because they will just send you food whether you ask for it or not once you subscribe. For a full list of the CNET editor's favorite meal kits, be sure to check out CNET.com. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But that's gonna do it for me. This is Owen. I'll see you in the next one.